Yes, we are. Right then, everybody, welcome along to the Formula B, where we have a very different stream today. I'm not going to lie; it's a bit of a tweaked version for the Formula B round 3 in Austria, and as you can see, new graphic and a very new person on the screen as well. We've got Mr. Aidan Noon joining us. It's good to see you, mate. How are you doing today? Yes. Let's get straight into it then, everybody. Main screen. On your screen now, we might need to move the camera a tiny little bit because Aidan's webcam is over the top of Noah's. You know what? Hang on. Let me just. Oh, you know what? That's fine because you can still kind of see it. It would be fine for today, right? Anyway, in the chat, F1 Camo join us. Welcome, Aidan, to Formula B. Very nice, warm welcome for Aidan already. But yeah, hopefully we've got a nice night of racing tonight. Of course, Aidan learning the ropes a little bit to F1, but I'm sure we're going to get there. And tonight should be very nice indeed. One thing I will mention before we get going properly is the race intro didn't render properly, so a bit of an epilepsy warning before you watch it. It does flash quite a bit at the start until it starts working again because my PC is not very good. But that shouldn't happen next week. But into qualifying, everybody. If you're in the chat, let us know and say hello. We're 3 subs. Actually, one of them being you, Aidan. In the past, what was it? I think it's in the last few days, and we've had Harry, and we've had, as you can see at the top, Jamie Holmes as well. But round 3, yeah, we did. 600 followers has been broke, which is absolutely massive. And tonight, hopefully, we can get a few more. The regulars aren't showing up in chat at the moment, which is absolutely brilliant. But hopefully, we see them in due course. But anyway, on to qualifying, everybody. 13 minutes to go, and as it stands, 10 drivers have set time. That's 11 now. Following, I think that was Noah that just set a time with a 1 minute 14.649. And to start it off, Aidan, you of course you've never seen any of these drivers. To be fair, I'm very new to it as well. Give us a random prediction. Who do you think is going to take pole position for qualifying? Any driver. we will we will see. Hopefully, McLaren front row lockout today. But yeah, we will see. Let's see if Aidan's prediction can come true. I'm not entirely sure who I think is going to be on pole. As you can see, Macrombus at the moment on provisional pole. But 12 minutes of qualifying to go. Still a lot of qualifying laps to come in. In the chat, what are you expecting from the leaders of the championship? I mean, considering the lead in the championship, I'm expecting a good race from them. Yeah, there is that. You'd hope so. We will we will see if they can give us a good race today. But of course, doesn't always go everybody's way. But F1 Camo and Tom have retired from this session so far, everybody. Some of the times have just come in. I think that was Patrick over the line with a 1 minute 4.382, puts him quite nicely in P6 at the moment. And if you can see, Coco Pops ahead of him is literally only 800ths of a second gap. That is incredibly close then between them in 5 and 6. But 11 minutes of qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, as OK Thuggins on a flying lap. Let's watch this one along as he's going to head down towards the end of the second sector in his Aston Martin. Can he set a decent time? It's his first one of the weekend, and he slides it then, just about catching that one nearly onto the gravel. And OK Thuggins completely ruining that lap. We're not expecting much from that anymore, but he has got a lot of time to go Oh, 100%, yeah, 11 minutes. This man has got a lot of time to get going. Again, we've got Patrick on the track. I think he did just set a time, but I wasn't looking, so I'm not entirely sure. But he's in P6 at the moment, like I said, not too bad. Little gift card, what a name, in P7 at the moment with 1 minute 4.456. As I'm we will. Let's see. Oh, hopefully. Oh, you know, I'm gonna. You know what? No, that's gonna be boring. I was gonna say I'll tag along with you with the same prediction, but no, I'll go with something different. We'll go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go little gift card. I like the name, little gift card. We're gonna give. We're gonna get little gift card up there. Macrombus in the chat, aiming for P1 in the championship. Hopefully, you're doing. You're doing quite well in qualifying at the moment, mate. Not. Off at the top of the screens. Absolutely. I think, who's this? The Haas of, how am I saying that? Jay Pereira. Is it Pereira, I think? Would you say? Yeah, Jay Pereira then in P3. And he is currently doing quite well. He's on his outlap, so we might as well stay on board with him and see what time he can do. 9 minutes to go still of qualifying, so the driver's still got a good little while left of times. Of time to actually put a time on the board, but here he comes then up towards the line. Jay Pereira, P3, like I mentioned, he's got 0.2 of a second, pretty much exactly, between him and Alfred in second place at the moment. Of course, the Red Bull, who's actually nearly 0.07 of a second up on this lap around as well. So we will keep an eye on both of these times. Given that Alfred is ahead, we'll stay on board with him for now, and then we'll switch back to Jay Pereira after. But Alfred losing his rear just a little bit there, a bit of oversteer. But he keeps the car nice and controlled, so shouldn't have lost too much of time there, but drags it out wide over the second sector. It's 0.03 of a second up in the second, so he is finding time overall, about 1/10 of a second total. Car on the right-hand side moves out the way. That is the Alpha Tauri. As Alfred powering towards the line here in Austria, of course, the shortest track in Formula One, and he's going to head towards the line with the DRS flap wide open, and it's a 0.04 of a second improvement there. It's second place, and he is about 1/10 of a second behind Macrombus on provisional pole, so not a bad time for Alfred. Oh, with Jay Pereira into the pit lane. That's a bit underwhelming, but yeah, the chat looking quite dead at the moment. I might need to send some stream links out in a moment I've put it on Instagram, yeah, and I'm gonna in the can't get my words out. Given that I'm a commentator, it's a bit ironic, isn't it, that I can't speak half the time. I'm gonna put an invite in the Jack Cross.com server really quickly. Hang on, I'm just gonna whack at everybody stream. There we go. Go watch, guys, and then general. Oh, wait a sec. Have we not? Your Twitch chat isn't showing, by the way, in the chat. I'm pretty sure it is, mate. On the screen, you have to let me know. I can see it. I can see it coming up on the screen. Your message is there. Now it showed. Yeah. Well, if that's a bit of feedback you've got, mate, because I've got it so it disappears after 30 seconds. So if you wanted to stay longer than that, I think it's actually a minute. Actually, I can't remember. But anyway, it disappears after a certain amount of time. If you want it for longer, I'll get it changed at some point. But yeah, no, I don't care. Okay, that's fine. Right then, everybody, qualifying. 7 minutes to go. Macrombus doing quite, ooh, 1/10 of a second up. This man is far from finished in qualifying in the Williams, and he's put in a very nice time on the board so far. He's going to fly around the final few corners, and at the moment, it's looking incredibly strong. Can he continue the form with 30% ERS left as well that he can burn? The ERS, oh, clearly helping him there because it is 1/10 and a half up. And it's a 1 minute 3.736. Provisional pole gets extended out even further for Macrombus, who showed some confidence in the chat, didn't he? Aiming for P1 in the championship. And maybe it's going to work out for him today because qualifying is going incredibly well. If you're interested, everybody, as well, might as well plug it. We've got this stream tonight, and then later on tonight, 9 p.m. UK time, just me, I'll be on for Helheim Racing as well, so it's a double night of commentary, which sometimes can be really bad, sometimes can be really good, but from last week, you guys gave a very good performance, so today should be all right. But sorry, I've just read the net Head Crusher in P6. There's some crazy names around the track, and Head Crusher is very much down on time, so he's going to come around the final corner, and today in the pit lane, no improvement for him. But yeah, Aiden's prediction of the two McLarens, Tim and Coco Pops at the moment. Nope. There's still 5 minutes. The hope is there. The hope is there. But yeah, just gonna say I did say little gift card and he's down in 11, so it's not ideal. But F1 Camo in the chat. We do things properly in Formula B. Only the best names I can see. Absolutely. It's nice to have somebody else like Aiden in the chat as well, so we can have a little laugh. We're not laughing at the people. It's just the names. Just, you know, caught me off guard because I don't. Yeah. So. Exactly. So it's all right. Jay Pereira in P5 then, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to head round the final corner. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. He's invalidated his lap time, so that is, yeah, nothing's going to count for him here. But with no ERS left in that car, 5%, there's no point in him going around again. He's also invalidated for a second time, so that'll be it for Jay Pereira in qualifying 4 now. But he's still got 4 minutes to go. If he wanted to set a time again, he'll have to go into the pit lane and then come out. Macrombus retires from the session in the pit lane, I believe. So, you know, like we said, Mr. Confidence, he is retired up at the top. At the moment, he's happy with that. Yeah, he's thinking, you know, nobody's going to beat him at the moment. So he's gonna retire. Completely lets his defences down there, so of course won't be able to retaliate back if somebody gets a faster time than him. But you know, he's got, what's that, about 2 or 3 tenths of a second gap between him and Alfred. So at the moment that's looking pretty decent. But let's see, Wolfie in the chat. Oh, it's good to see you, mate. We've missed you. Thank God we've got a regular joining us. Hi Jack, I'll be watching tonight since I can't race. Good to hear. Thank you very much. As you can see, we've got Aiden joining us. We've got 2 webcams. I do like the webcams. They're quite good, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. What's happening here? He's second place for OK Thuggins. 1 minute 3.910. Not bad. Separates Macrombus and Alfred apart. The gap to P1 is insane for this league, says Macrombus. As yeah, the times, to be fair, they're looking very close indeed. Wolf in the chat. I can't race since I've got a bandage on my fingers. Nice one. Don't really. Fair enough, mate. I wasn't. No, it don't matter. I hope. No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, OK Thuggins is doing pretty well at the moment. In second place. Hope your fingers get better. Alfred in third place with a 1 minute 3.9 on his outlap. He's ready to go again when it is time. Jay Pereira in P6 is. Oh my God! Look at your prediction. No way. Second. Yeah, well, that is mental. Aiden Noon on his first time attending, very nearly. I mean, yeah, like you said, the gap between Macrombus and Coco Pops is nothing. There's nothing in that. In the chat, look in the chat. Absolutely. I mean, No, it's all right. We'll get that. We'll get that. It's not very. It's not. It won't take very long to pick up. And I think it. I think it's good. I think it's going to improve the stream anyway because I've got somebody to bounce off of. So, you know, if we can get the stream chat engagement more up, which over the past few minutes, to be fair, there has been a few more messages. I appreciate that. It's got a bit better. We've got 50 seconds of qualifying. Let's build the hype then, everybody. What times can we get? Oh, Alfred over the line. What is that? 1 minute 3.722. He is 1/100th of a second faster than McCrombus. Absolutely insane. That is, and if you really think about it, it is very. You can't even comprehend how small that gap is. It is mental. But it is. I don't know how I'm going to pronounce that. Le Digo. Yeah, okay. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have to go over that. Alfred in the provisional pole at the moment. He's doing very well. The gap is incredible. McCrombus, who retired in qualifying, he is going to be starting second place or lower at the moment. Coco Pops then in third, and Tim Alistair, both retiring and going into the pit lane. OK, Thuggins retiring as well, P5 for him. Head Crusher is not going to be improving because he is on a slow lap, so he will start P6. Jay Pereira is going to be heading around the track. He is 1/10 of a second down, ladies and gentlemen, on this lap, so it isn't looking like he's going to make any significant improvements. Here comes Airy then towards the line. Let's see, over the line, can Airy do a better time? No, P8 for him, 2.4 seconds down. Jay Pereira over the line, can he find any time? No, it's P7 for him. Patrick, very much down as well. Little gift card, very much down on time. Like I said, Head Crusher's down. Ladies and gentlemen, Alfred on pole position for qualifying today, followed by McCrombus on the front row of the grid with him. Then, Aiden's prediction wasn't too far off. The two McLarens lock out the second row of the grid. Very nice. Ooh. Good stuff. Wolf in the chat. When was another face cam? Well, since today actually, we've got Aiden. Yeah, we've got Aiden joining us now. 2 face cams. And just really quickly, Wolfie, if you're in the chat, you can see we've got this screen now, of course, which is like the starting webcam screen. Then you've got. You know, in the chat, we let Aiden down. Sorry, I think you're one of the McLarens, aren't you? Oh, no, it's all good. You did very well. Coco Pops in the chat. There we go, the man himself. Right then, everybody. Alfred and McCrombus on the front row of the grid. Coco Pops third. Tim Alistair 4. OK, Thuggins rounds off the top 5. I need to go start the race intro very quickly. Else we'll miss the race start. So see you very soon. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to Austria, the Red Bull Ring, of course, for the Formula B World Championship. Round 3 takes us all the way to Spielberg, and we are absolutely ready for this one. Qualifying gave us some brilliant times, and now it's just all eyes to the race. Here's the track then, ladies and gentlemen. 2.6 miles long at full race distance, 71 laps like I said, at full race distance, but today 50%, so only half of that we are doing. 10 turns across the whole entire track, and yeah, the shortest on the Formula 1 calendar as well. Here's your tyres then for the race: the C5, C4 and the C3. The C5 the soft, C4 the medium and the C3 the hard. It is the softest tyres that Pirelli produce, and now we are on the grid right in time, ladies and gentlemen, for the 5 lights. Let's get going here today in Formula B. Austria gets us going. It's lights out and away we go. Alfred off the line very well down into turn 1. McCrombus trying to fight him into turn 1. He stays behind, gets a slipstream, but no move on at the moment. The two McLarens having a nice little scrap behind Tim Alistair. P3 holding P3 very nicely. Coco Pops then is going to try and keep the guys behind at bay. OK, Thuggins trying to stick it around the outside line in the Aston Martin at the the moment, trying to make the early moves up. And the battling so far is beautiful, as OK Thuggins is having a very nice start in P5. Drop back a little bit. The two McLarens have held on to P3 and P4 very well. So have the top two as well. But here's OK Thuggins. Can he send it around the outside of one McLaren? He goes off onto the gravel traps, then loses time. Here comes Jay Pereira, who's going to try and make a move. But he is 2 tenths behind. But do not count that man out. 36 laps of racing. He is going to be on the scene very, very soon. The two McLarens, like I mentioned, have had a very good start. And maybe, Aiden, you knew something we didn't with your prediction. But they are doing very well indeed and holding it quite well. The possible race strategies today then on your screen. The one stop. It's going to be medium to hard pit. Laps 17 to 23 would be the first pit stop we are expecting for the one stops if they are on the medium compound tyres. So the drivers at the moment, we're going to have a look tyres. Never mind, nearly every single driver on the track on the medium, so they are going to be pitting most likely between laps 17 and 23. So keep an eye out for that. The overcut or the undercut equally could come into play for some of the drivers. So we'll see how well that is going to work out. But we've had a very nice race start, and F1 Camo and Assassin's Code both in the pit lane already, so they must have had some form of collision at the start that's meant they go into the pit lane. Would have been wing damage most likely. But oh, look at this head crusher. He's split the gap between the two McLarens, and here he goes. Mercedes through past Coco Pops. He's down to... Oh, I think somebody's round. Was that a Mercedes? It was in the final sector. Found himself going around in the chat. Merc in P4. Yes, absolutely. Head Crusher doing quite well at the moment in 4th position. Trying to keep Coco Pops at bay, who's just about making that move. Well, here we go. Up the hill. Can we get a move with the McLaren once again? He wants that revenge on the Mercedes driver, looking for the inside line today. Can't find it at the moment, and he has to settle for 5th place for now. There's a big herd of drivers behind. The racing so far has been very clean and very nice, I've got to say. Formula B, one of the better leagues that I commentate in with driving standards. I've got to say the racing is always pretty good, and we've had quite a lot of moves so far. If you're in the chat, everybody, and you have an Amazon Prime subscription, Aiden will tell you can get a free. Yes, absolutely, you can get it. It costs absolutely nothing. It's not on a subscription basis either. It is literally just link your Amazon Prime subscription to your Twitch account, and you can give me a free Prime sub. You don't have to do that, but I'm just saying the option is there to support us. Absolutely, absolutely. It doesn't take very long at all. But back on the racing, McCrombus, 2nd place, who did start 2nd place and now trying to go for the move on Alfred. Then look at this, getting very close. That looks strategic now. He stayed behind, and that will be because he stayed behind, he will get the DRS on this back straight now, which will take him all the way down. Hasn't worked out for him though, because the gap is half a second, and he will definitely not be making a move into the right-hander there. So 2nd place for McCrombus, still having to settle for that for now, as we've just missed the move behind. Actually, the two McLarens now finding each other in 3 and 4. Head Crusher has fallen down the order today. So Orion, and I actually don't know. I'm not being rude, guys. I actually don't know how to pronounce this. Do you know how you pronounce that Alpine, Aiden? The Oh, we could. We could go 3,000. Yeah. That. 3,000 might be what we have to go for before, until he possibly gives us a voice note with how you say his name. F1 Camo with a 3-second time penalty as Coco Pops up at the front. We're missing this one. He gets through past Tim Allister, past his teammate, and he finds that move. Now 3rd place for him. Has he got the speed to catch McCrombus is the question, but as you can see on his name, he has got a time penalty that could possibly be served. Yeah, I think it's 3 seconds. Yeah, 3 seconds, yeah. So, at the minute, Coco Pops with the penalty, that is going to put him at a disadvantage. But I'd say right now it doesn't really matter because we've got the whole race long to go. Drivers around him could still pick up penalties, which is going to even it out, and then it wouldn't even matter anyway. But at the minute, he is at the disadvantage in the race. McCrombus and Alfred, they're having a very nice race up at the front. And keeping a good distance from the guys behind. What would mess them up now is a safety car, because then they'd all have to join up with each other, and it'd completely mess up their progress. Yeah, absolutely. Let me just hang on a moment. I'm gonna, as the battle up the hill again, is he gonna be able to make the move? I'm just gonna really quickly get the standings off my phone so we can have a talk with it in the chat. Wolfie, Austria within 4 days. Brilliant. What do you mean, mate? You mean I've had it? Oh yeah, you mean I've had it multiple times in the 4 days? I think I have. I think I've had it twice. I think I've had it maybe 3 times. I don't know. I've had it twice, I think. But oh, absolutely. This is very nice indeed. Look at the battle here. Good stuff at the moment, but it isn't the usual Mercedes that we've seen them be split by. It is the Aston Martin today of OK Thuggins, like Aidan mentioned, and at the moment it is going quite well for the McLaren boys. They do now and then keep dropping back a little bit, letting somebody just get through, but you know, then normally they're spitting back out behind and they can get back up to 3 and 4. But we'll see if they can do that on lap 7 of 36. The laps are going really quickly, but that is down to the fact that the laps are massively quick round here. You know, 1 minute between 1 minute 7s to 1 minute 10, 11. It's around that ballpark, and it is very quick. Oh, he did. Fighting again, Alfred. Ooh, very nice move. Alfred back again round the outside. He is not settling for second place, is he? And he gets back ahead. Nice to see it. This is very nice from the front two boys, and down the grid as well. Battles are happening all over at this moment in time. The main one we are watching right now is Alfred and McCrombus. It's been brewing up during the early stages of this race, and finally we get some action with it. But can we see McCrombus make that move again? We've just saw it happen up towards, I think that would be turn 3 on the last lap. And now he's going to try and do that again. Remember, he'll get the DRS down this straight now. He was within a second to pick it up. The rear wing will get open. He'll get a bit more speed over Alfred, which is going to help him. But strategically, it looks like he's staying behind. Never mind, he's going to stick it up the inside line. Can he try and get ahead? The Williams of McCrombus is ahead for now, as Alfred gets a much better exit on the outside line. He's just got the traction more than McCrombus, and he fights back ahead again. And this is a brilliant battle we're witnessing at the moment, everybody, as Alfred finds his groove once more, and he's back through to the lead of the Grand Prix. He does not like that second place at all, does he? And yeah, he's having a very nice race, OK Thuggins is. And speaking of that, oh, hang on, yellow flag, that's somebody off. That's a big, oh, safety car deployed, ladies and gentlemen. That was a, I didn't see it, but that was a big shunt. I think Airy maybe into the barrier there, or 100%. Look at that, absolutely no wing left on the front of that Williams. The whole entire wing snapped off, and now he's going to have to go into the pit lane. So he'll probably join up near, well, it will be the back of the grid then, and you know, the work that Alfred and McCrombus put in, like we were saying earlier, that is going to all get reset now as the safety car gets deployed. Everybody has to back up behind it, and we should be under this for about 3 laps, and then it will be time to go racing again. But Alfred and McCrombus, I've got to say, they've had a good race. OK Thuggins, he's up 2 positions so far. He's had a good one. Even better, 3000, as we're going to call him, is up 8 positions in this race. I think he started back of the grid. So no, he didn't start back of the grid actually, because that's not what that adds up to. But he started very near. He started very near the back of the grid, and yes, he did. And pit stops are coming in now, everybody, which this is going to change up the strategies massively, because now Assassin's Code in the pit lane. We've just seen F1 Camo come in as well. Let's take a look at the tyres. So we have got, in the chat, a lot of pitting. Yeah, I know. Assassin's Code and F1 Camo coming out. And as you can see, on the tyre life, we've got all the drivers up at the front. They're all on 8 laps old, so of course they started the race on that compound. Everybody else on the 0 lap old, they've just put them on, and they are on the hards. The hard drivers, they will most likely be able to go to the very end, everybody, on them tyres, and the front drivers as well going into the pit lane. Oh, every single driver is going to be pitting. Yes, they are. Everybody restarting the tyres they're going to be on. As in the chat, Wolfie, got to go, Jack. I've been told to race, so got to try race. Well, good luck, mate. If you end up retiring, join us. But yeah, hell of a lot of pit stops today. Massive amount of pit stops, and Jay Pereira with a 3-second time penalty. I'm actually shocked we haven't seen a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, because we get that quite a lot. Not just in this league, but in any league that I commentate in. It's quite a normal thing that happens. But you know, your usual 3-second penalties, we've got them, and you know that is pretty standard. Will there be in the chat? Will there be another pit after hards? I think that depends on. It just depends on the way the race ends up going, because, you know, if we get another safety car, for example, or maybe a VSC even, the drivers might decide, you know, say for example, there was 5 laps left of the race and we got a virtual safety car, you know, obviously we're probably going to see everybody go and put the softs on, aren't we? Because there's only 5 laps left. It makes sense for them to put the faster tyres on and then push it. But at the minute, the way the race is going, the drivers on the hards, they should go till the end on them. The drivers on the mediums, it's possible for them to push to the end, but it is possible, but they're going to struggle compared to the hards at the end, so it wouldn't be like the optimal thing. So drivers on the mediums, we're most likely going to see them. Actually, I don't know. We maybe might see them pit again, but they could drag them to the end. So it just depends on the driver and how well they can manage the tyres. But we have got 26 laps of racing left. We've already had 11, sorry, and it's going quite nicely indeed. I'm not going to lie. We've 100%. It has been good though, and I think we're gonna see that again. Let's go back to predictions, shall we, Aiden? Let's think. Prediction for the race winner. A bit early to say, but who would you put your money on? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think Alfred, one of the best options to put your money on. I think maybe, I mean, Head Crusher's somehow managed to get into P3. I don't know how he's got there, but he's managed to get there. OK Thuggins as well. He's a good contender, but at the minute, if I was to put my money on someone that would win, as the safety car is going to come in now, everybody, I would definitely between Alfred and McCrombus, because they are just so good at just extending the gap out from the rest of the drivers. And here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. The safety car's been out for a few laps and we are ready to go racing once more. Alfred to get us going, and this is where it gets quite interesting. Who can get the jump on who? Will Alfred be able to restart this race and catch McCrombus out and get a bit of a jump on him before McCrombus can react, or will McCrombus get the reaction time that he needs and maybe make a move as early as lap 12, which is right now? Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, down the straight. Alfred with a brilliant jump. He caught him out massively there, not going to lie to you. McCrombus already 0.5 of a second behind. Head Crusher then behind in P3. He's going to try and keep up with the top 2, but at the moment they've proved to be quite hard to overtake and stay within reach. So right now it isn't looking likely. What is going on there? Alfred, I'm not sure what just happened there, but he just, I think that was something wrong with his wheel, because he completely shot across the track. Alfred, the man Aiden just predicted, is that yep, it is, and he's down to P10, losing many positions in this race. Now, all eyes to McCrombus and Head Crusher. They are the new top 2. Can Head Crusher be the man to overtake McCrombus? Little gift card gets a 3-second penalty. And we are racing towards the line. I think somebody's round, actually. Oh, they are. This is Oh, I thought it was Alfred again. Who's that? Oh, VSC deployed. Can't even keep what was going on. Who's that? I think Jay Pereira was round. As we have got 3,000 with a 5-second time penalty, everybody. Jay Pereira was round, and now 3,000 in the pit lane, or he picks up a 3-second penalty as well. Wait, is that? Oh, it's a safety. It's a safety car again. Another one. Yeah. Nah. I think. I'm not. Yeah, I think it is one lap, isn't it? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, everybody that's in the pit lane are pitting for a new wing, so they all got caught up in collisions on the previous lap. They're not doing it for, obviously they are going to have the new tyres, but they're doing it to replace their wing. That is, you know, they needed to go in out, so if they didn't, they wouldn't be able to drive that car without a wing. It just wouldn't work aerodynamically. But everybody else decided to hold positions today, so they are going to stay out, not go into the pit lane. Apart from, of course, Tom 3000, Tim Alistair, and F1 Camo, who all go into the pit lane. F1 Camo has come out on the soft compound tyres, unless he was on them on their 1 lap old. So I believe I think he went on them during the last safety car, actually. So they aren't going to really last him to the end, but we'll see what his strategy is. I'm looking forward to see what it is. Little gift card. As said in the chat, he's up to P5. That's all right, isn't it? Here today. Yeah, at the moment, the top five looking quite nice. There's a few people in there we wasn't expecting. You know, like Little Gift Card. I put my prediction on him for qualifying earlier on. Didn't go his way, but he's managed to get it up to P5 today, which isn't so bad at all. And he is not over. So we have a look at the penalties then. He's on 6 seconds of penalties, as Coco Pops is on 3. So at the moment, Lidl is... He's at a really big disadvantage because nearly everybody around him at the moment doesn't have a penalty. So right now, he's not in a good position. He's in a good position physically at the moment. He's P5, of course. Yeah. 100%. Or, you know, if it doesn't get served in a pit stop later on, he'll cross that line. Then it'll take time off of him, and he's most likely going to lose positions through that. So, Little Gift Card. Hopefully, we hope he can do well, but at the moment, not looking his way. The best thing for him at the moment is either gain a big gap from the guys behind him, or just hope that the drivers around him pick up some penalties as well, and that'll even it out for everybody. But let's head round the track once again and wait once more for, you know, some more racing action. While we're under the safety car, everybody. Oh my God! Can I just say? Is that Harry Lees in the chat? I think it's Harry Lees in the chat. Noonie PB special appearance. You got it right, mate. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, of course. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, Harry, what's your predictions for the race winner? Throw a random name at us, anybody. Yep, 17 people you can choose from. Let's see. Yeah. Well, there we go then, everybody. That's why I didn't pick you, mate. Brilliant. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get racing again with the second safety car appearance. And finally, it is going to go away. Before we get racing again, make sure you pop us a follow. We're at 605. The next follower goal, 610. Let's try and hit it, shall we? If you haven't followed, try and do so. But here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. The race about to get resumed. We're approaching half race distance. About lap 18 will be about halfway, easy peasy. Gotta be Little Gift Card. He gives us a name now. I did say Little Gift Card in qualifying. It is. Look, might be on his side today. Even with the penalty, it might just go his way. But the race gets resumed. Macrombus down into turn 1. Hedge Crusher is going to try and catch him in the Mercedes as he spins around. Oh, Head Crusher now. It's P1 and P2. They've got to be a cursed position now. 2 drivers going round. He's down at the back now. Absolutely okay. Thuggins finds 2nd place. Ooh. There you go. Is that Haas trying to make a move? Patrick, yes it is. Here we go on Orion down the inside line. Side-by-side action between these two, nearly taking out his inside wheel, but Orion stays into 6th place at this moment in time, everybody. We have 20 laps of the race to go, and the top 2 positions seem to be a little bit cursed. We've had Macrombus, he was in 2nd place, and it was where is the man? It was Alfred. Is that somebody else run again? It was. Raptors round now onto the side of the track. He hits the wall. Not entirely sure that's any damage. No, his car is absolutely fine. But the Alfa Romeo, sounds weird saying that coming from the other game. The Alfa Romeo is here today as Raptor, of course, and very much behind the rest of the drivers at the moment. There is a man in the pit lane of Head Crusher, which, like I was talking about earlier, he was up there at the front, but managed to spin around, hit the barrier. Now he's in the pit lane. He's going to put on the hard compound tyres till the end, and he's going to serve there's a penalty he must be serving there as well, unless that was a wing change. I think he was having. I can't remember, but here we go, back up to the front of the grid, ladies and gentlemen. Macrombus leading by 1 second at the moment. And it's looking like, oh my God, in the chat, is that HTK as well? We've got everybody joining us. Yeah, it's nice that... It's nice that they're all on your side, Ed. Oh. What's going on? Oh. Yeah. Not optimal, that man. Yeah. There we go then. Tim Allister, one of Aiden's early predictions. He fell down the grid, unfortunately. He's down in P10. His teammate, Coco Pops, he is actually having a very nice race. He's up in P3. But he has got a 3-second penalty, so as we know, that's going to throw a spanner in the works, as you might call it, a little bit, because, you know. Yeah, good point, to be fair. You make a very good point. That's it. That's the knowledge we need. You've just what's it called? What's the word when you I don't know what the word is now, but you've overdone me there, because I didn't even notice that. Fair enough. Oh. It does. Here's so Coco Pops. Little's got 9. Yeah. As down the inside. Hang on a minute. Okay, Thuggins trying to get through past Macrombus for the race lead. This is what we're talking about. Here we go. Side by side, and the Aston Martin gets its moment in the sun. Here's ahead of Macrombus today. Lovely move as F1 Camo very far behind. He gets a 3-second penalty across the grid. But the battles are really starting to form now in the mid-pack. Little Gift Card, who's it? Yeah. Disadvantage with the penalties. He finds himself into P3. Not bad at all. Well, lap 19 of 36. Yep. Very close between the top guys, like you mentioned. Yeah, about 6 seconds between. Oh no, Little Gift Card is. I think that's it. No, he's at it now. I think he's at it. He's in. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. That. You see, that's the thing about F1 as well. He's going to get a 12-second penalty. And like you just said, hang on a minute. Oh, now we're trying to get on the inside quickly of Tim Alistair. Can he make the move out of here? Side by side, somebody will get the better exit, and it looking like it's going to be the AlphaTauri, just by a small margin, though, because Tim Alistair is right there on the scene. He's going to try and stick it around the outside line. Can he get ahead now in the McLaren, doing a very nice overtake, and he's absolutely outdone him there into P5, and his teammate and him are reunited again in P4 and P5, but there is a 7-second gap. Wow. I was just talking about, yeah, in F1, that is the big thing about penalties. Little gift card with 12 seconds, like you just said. There's, you know, Tim with there's 7-second gap there, so that's 7. You add all these little few tenths of a seconds up, and he will be right down. But equally, you can factor in that, you know, some other people do have penalties as well, which is going to change it up. So, you know, we won't know exactly what's going to happen until they cross the line, because it's quite a bit of maths to work out, to be fair, in your head while talking at the same time. So that we'll leave that to the end of the race to decide. Raptor with a 3-second time penalty as well, just adding even more to the penalties that's on the grid at the moment. Patrick as well, coming in thick and fast. Yeah, the drivers up at the front, I've got to say, you've got to give it to them. They've held it really well up at the front today, and maintaining a good gap by 7 seconds to Tim Alistair at the moment. But Coco Pops then up to P3. He managed to find his way through past Little Gift Card, puts him behind, and of course he has got the 12-second penalty as opposed to Coco Pops' 3. He's all right in P3 at the moment for Coco Pops. That is not going to do anything bad for him at the moment. Reaper finally joining us in the chat. It's good to see you, mate. Thanks for the promotions that you do for me. I will get your... Sorry I'm late. Oh, don't worry about it. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining. Here we go then, side by side, McCrombus and OK Thuggins. Look at this. Down the inside. Can the Aston Martin? Ooh. OK Thuggins. Reaper in the chat. I had to run the missus to the hospital. Oh no. Doesn't sound too good. Is it bad? Or... I don't know why I've just asked that. No, I hope everything's all right. I mean, I hope everything's all right. Yeah. I hope everything's all good. Yeah, that was questionable. Reaper, you're gonna like this one. Wolfie in the chat earlier. Wolfie in the chat earlier was on about he's got bandages around his 2 fingers. So hold. Oh, well, that'd be 15. Reaper, is this a co-commentator? Yes, it is. Here he is. Aidan Noon joining us for tonight. Trying to learn the ropes, but we will get there. I thought you were streaming someone's live stream. Maybe that shows that it looked a bit professional then. We're missing battles here. Sorry about this. McCrombus and Little Gift Card. Thuggins in the lead of the... Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna cancel that out. Coco Pop's gonna do very nice. More professional than you, Jack. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Thanks for that, mate. Sorry, I always distract you. No, it's all right. You distracted me again. Now, it's not your fault. I keep reading the chat. Aidan, I'm gonna keep you on chat. You eye up the chat, and then right, what we've got here, Coco Pops there making an overtake on Lidl, and he is through to P3. They just keep giving it some in this race, and back and forth. Both have penalties, but Lidl does have 15 as opposed to Coco Pops with 3, as lap 24 of 36, and battles for I've just saw that. What? Yeah. Good point. Oh, F1 Camo retires in the pit lane, ladies and gentlemen. He is out of the Grand Prix, but of course, as it was in the pit lane, no safety car is needed to come out. So the race continues on. We've already had 2 safety cars, so we do hope not another one. And we can continue racing. And to be fair, it wasn't as bad as the... I don't know if anyone was there for this. I know that Reaper was there because it's his racing league, but in SRL... in SRL on the Saturday, I think there was 6 or 7 safety cars. Yep, I've just seen that chat as well. Right then, battles forming on the track, everybody. And if I was going to take Jack, okay, mate, I'm just going to ignore that. Right, anyway, lap 25 of 36. And OK Thuggins in the lead of the race. McCrombus trying to give it some. Is that how I think it is in the chat, or? Yeah, I thought it might be. McCrombus. No, that's it. Let's focus on the battles then, everybody. I don't know what's going on in the chat. McCrombus leading the race, and he's got a big fight on his hands. OK Thuggins just trying to just trying to keep this on the road. And now he's got a chance of making an overtake then. Up towards the first corner. He can't do it at the moment, but he's got he's got turn 3 to make a move in a moment. I'm trying to keep a straight face while reading the disgusting stuff in the chat. And absolutely, P3. He's had a very nice race indeed at the moment. And Coco Pop's second, McCrombus leading this race, like I mentioned. The man behind him with a 3-second time penalty. So McCrombus at the moment has got a big advantage to the drivers behind. He's not got a penalty. He's in the lead. He is on for the race win today. And there's only 10 laps more for the drivers to put an end to that. Okay, it's making me... this comment was so bad that I've got to accept it, but I win anyway. Okay, lap... Okay, I need to ignore that. Because I've got a job to do. Okay, right. So we've got Coco. Yeah, who pitted? McCrombus. Yeah, absolutely. Right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with this. We've only got 9 laps of the race to go, and the battles behind looking very nice indeed, with Airy, Tim Alistair and Noah. Like I mentioned earlier on, if you've got an Amazon Prime subscription, you can subscribe to the channel for absolutely free. So if you... Okay, disgusting. If you fancy that to help me out, you're more than welcome to. Here we go, up towards turn 1, lap 28 of 36 begins. Little gift card gets another penalty. That man just absolutely loves getting them, doesn't he? Today, I think, what we got for him? Oh, no, he's at the point of no return. 18 seconds. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Patrick with a 3-second time penalty, and we're going to head down into the right hand, ladies and gentlemen. Can Thuggins make a move on Coco Pops? We was not expecting Coco Pops to be in the lead. Oh, actually, let's take it right back to qualifying, where Mr. Aidan Noon on his first time, he did say this. He's new. Oh my God. Jack, when's the hot tub stream? Oh, this is mental. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, somebody's round onto the gravel, I think. It's the Mercedes, who's right off the track as well. Head Crusher, who was doing really well earlier on. Now he retires on the track. That can't be a safety car because it was just a retire on the track. So that will be him just parking up now and no safety car to come out. We're going to continue racing with 7 laps to go. Oh my God. The chat is quite disgusting tonight. Yep. No, it's all right. The viewer engagement's there. It's helping the channel out. I don't really care. So, you know, it's all right. Yeah, absolutely. Top of your conversation. If you haven't followed already, everybody, make sure you go give us that follow. We're nearly at 610, and we will be doing some sort of charity stream in the future. But 6 laps to go of this race, ladies and gentlemen. We are very much nearing the end here in Austria, and it has been very nice so far. Coco Pops, who we wasn't expecting to be where he is now, is there now. Sorry, I've... Oh, yeah, sick. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't like... Reaper's really joining on the bandwagon with the rest of the boys. Bagwagon. Oh, it is. Coco Pops. Oh, Duggins on. I'm going to call him Coco Pops anyway. Here comes Duggins then. He's going to go through. He's into the race. Oh, hang on a minute. What is just... Oh, my headset just fell apart. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's fix this. There you go. Headset snapped. Yeah, okay, anyway, right. So it's been clipped, and yeah, at least we've had a bit of fun tonight, I guess. Coco Pops is going to try and make the move on OK Thuggins. We've seen it done before. Can he do it again? Down towards turn 1, ladies and gentlemen, as we cross the line to begin lap 32. Yeah, we are very nearing the end. The McLaren. Absolutely, to be fair. It is... Yeah, it has come round again. Coco Pop's going to try and get down the inside line, through past OK Thuggins, and he is into the lead of the Grand Prix. Coco Pop's doing a very nice race so far. Aiden predicted it earlier. Can he finish where he is today? We'll just have to see, because OK Thuggins behind. He has really got the speed. He doesn't have a penalty. He's in a better place at the moment. Oh, Reaper, what? My posh little accent. Never been referred to as that before. Okay. Coco Pops with a... Oh, yeah, Coco Pops. Yeah. He does. Yeah, absolutely. OK Thuggin's doing well at the moment to not have a penalty, and he is right now in the best position to win. Area up to 5 as Tim Alistair drops down to P6. He's going to try and make a comeback, but nothing there in it then to make the overtake again with 3 laps to go. So we're very much reaching the end. Tim Alistair up the inside line, then he's going to make an overtake in Airy. And P5, not too bad at all. Can the Williams try and stick it back up the inside? He can try and switch back underneath. He is going to try his best around the outside line. Can he do so? No, he can't. He sticks into P6 for now. And that is him pretty much over with that move. Macrombus now picks up a 3-second penalty. And Tim Alistair doesn't have one. So this is what I'm talking about. Everyone around him's got a penalty. This is going to benefit him massively. You know, if he can get that gap within 3 seconds, he is going to be able to make a move up. Little gift card, there's no question. He's already going down to the back of the grid, or, you know, he's... but actually, maybe not, because... yeah. They've... no, the penalties have definitely added up. Oh, my God, now people are... someone... Right. Yeah, to be fair, he's had a good comeback from where he dropped down earlier. Yeah, and we begin the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. So this is it. This lap and one more, and we are done. Coco Pop's going to try and make the move on OK Thuggins. He's got a 6-second penalty. Right now, it is very much looking like OK Thuggins is going to go ahead and take the race win today, but it could all change. It could all change, and we will see about that. A lot of penalties across the grid. It's going to mix it up massively, and Thuggins just trying to stay ahead of Coco Pops at the moment. He's doing a very good job so far, reaching the end of the middle sector for the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Thuggins to maybe take the lead today. Coco Pops has got a very minuscule chance, but it isn't looking very big, as he has got... Yeah. Absolutely, Macrombus. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Yeah, we'll see how it works out as we cross the line. There's quite a lot of penalties now, which does it does mix it up just a little bit. We finally reach the last lap of the Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, a normal person joined us in the chat. Last lap. Yes, mate, we are... Oh, okay. Anyway, link tree. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the race is near, and Coco Pops is going to try and stick it around the outside line for the race win. He's going to go on Coco Pops to make that move side by side. Can Thuggins stay ahead? Yes, he can. He very much stays ahead for now. This is looking very nice as the race about to conclude. As OK Thuggins, ladies and gentlemen, in the Aston Martin, trying to keep Coco Pops at bay. He's drove an incredible race, and after 36 laps, he gains 4 positions in total. He doesn't pick up a single time penalty. And around the final corner, he'll cross that line with Coco Pops straggling behind. The Aston Martin will be victorious in Austria. He wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Coco Pops will cross the line, taking second. Now here is where the penalties will come into play. Over the line, Macrombus takes third for now. Where will Alfred finish? Let's just see. He'll cross the line now in 4. Tim Alistair then takes 4 on penalties at the moment. Now this is where it's going to get a bit mental. Airy 5. Alfred gets 7 now. Noah up to 6. Assassin's Code 7. Alfred 8. Little Gift Card 9. Tom 10. Jay Pereira 11. Patrick 12 at the moment, but we need to see once they cross the line where they are going to finish. Patrick, here he goes then towards the line. What will it be for him in the Haas? It'll be P12, of course, for now. 3,000 for some reason pits at the end, and is going to finish the race there. And that is it for Formula B, ladies and gentlemen. We finally made it through after the disgusting nature of comments in the chat. Jack, can we have a DJ stream right now? At the start of this... okay. Anyway. Let's get this finished, everybody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us, because it's been a bit of a... It's been more mental in the chat than the race, actually. The race has been great. The chat's been a bit mental. But OK Thuggins comes out on top today from Coco Pop 2nd place. Then Macromba's 3rd. Tim Alistair 4. 5 is Airy. 6 Noah. 7 Assassin's Code. 8 Alfred. 9 Little Gift Card. And 10 is Tom. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get going as soon as we can. Thank you very much for joining us in the chat. F1 Camo, Formula B once again putting on a show. You know it, mate. It's been a very nice race tonight. Thanks for letting me come in. Crazy. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Thank you very much for the support. We will see you very, very soon, where hopefully Aidan will be back with us at some point. But next week again, we will be back for